Trauma code. Alright, let's see. Narja, law of preserved hope in confinement. Narja, replica born from Kaguya Pharmaceuticals. The urgence of her birth confines her, and chaos leads her astray. Yet to sustain her life, she finds her way between freedom and instinct. No wonder she's instinct. Her trauma code for treatment, looking back to the moment she first opened her eyes in the lab. Being a research subject feels familiar. Oh, preserve hope and okay. Incubation. And is there too any high hopes for you? Wait, I missed a bit. The bird, just bring your lips close to the candle, blow it out. So it follows a trope where there's at least a kind. Yo, what the chill, that's so fast. Okay, so Elaine handles this part. Wait, are we in the perspective of Narja? I think so. Captain. Spectator. Okay. Not like I can take the patience, but I'll leave you to it. Memory delving devices were as intended, so you don't have to worry about that. I still decide. Silently, yes. Elaine got up and left him. Outside, I can hear a muffled conversation that Elaine is having with someone else. Okay, so this Narja. Not really used to. I find it really weird. Not weird necessarily. Interesting that they have different art styles between her character art, battle art, and as well as story art. Okay. All right. Okay, she thinks that we're still stuck in the laboratory. She isn't wrong. She snugly embraced a laser or white flying worm that was always with her. Happy birthday. In the transparent pain that encased my body. And a few figures of others. As they clapped and cheered, a small cake placed between us. Celebrate a birth. Director. Oh, we get the face, but I wish it was shown like. That's fine. Okay, so we meet director Yuma. Must see. Still weary, but the way edges of his lips creased upward caught my attention. Okay, so this is the start of the testing. He was just newly birthed. They gave her a birthday cake immediately. If we fail here, all replicas of this bat, including GA01, will be disposed of. So this is Yuma. Okay. Beautiful background there, as well as some interactions. Oh, is that why? NA? Wait, what's two in Korean? Anadul. Where did Ja come from? NA because NA because her codename is NA02. Okay, I see. So this is the nightmare's ongoing. Like, see, her art style is very so much different. Food chain. She meets another replica. Can I use mine? Okay. Fingers and toes. Wait. I missed a couple of lines. From the layouts, if we're moving slowly, I can't tell. Okay. 20 years ago, so we already have the idea of having the ability to do simulations. Rate of replica. Yuma. I can't tell if he's happy that Narja has a sense of consciousness or conscience, or he's happy that she has the intelligence of being a human, or something similar to that. Inter-entity integration involving the separating of Protoss role into entity. Alright. Okay, so they're using that. Oh, that's interesting. So the whale thing is like a Protoss. I see. So you have a combatant Narja, and then that willow thing. Interesting. I wonder if they designed this thing, the whale thing, as during the concept art, and then they made the story afterwards, or if they made the story first and then designed it. Shaky. I should have instincts for survival. Any tutorial for this? No? Okay. One, two. It's not attunement. We have predation here. Shackle skills here guaranteed. How many predation do I have? I don't know. Okay, play the bleed. Or protection. I'm just gonna play this predation. Goodbye. Elysian. Oh wait, so this is lab 1, huh? Director of lab 1. When does lab 0 come to play? Let's see. Okay, we meet the other homunculi. No, replica. Oh, this is Gaia. And I'd seen earlier. Dude, how did they get the? How did they complete the names? Because it's JA01. Okay, she dislikes Narja immediately. Wait, they made the Gaia a partner despite having a Protoss level familiar thing. And their whole intent is to make a single unit. So this gives me predation. Is this used? Yeah, it did. Pong, pong, pong. Oh, I could have played Gaia. Not too pressed about it. Wait, another round. Pong. Does that Elysian? Slash slash. Okay. Element. Bonk. GANA. So is it by order because it's GA01? Impossible. Hmm. Okay, she's lost as well, huh? What's the name of the snake thing? Agartha. So Lich and Agartha. Okay, so this is where the bats converged. Okay, let's see. Oh. What's another replica? Huh. I have to stop. Okay, the story's getting quite interesting. Huh. Huh. I don't know how the story's gonna play out. So far, it's getting quite interesting. Okay. Slam. Okay, that's a predation times 4. So it's a 3 hit predation plus 1 veracity. Goodbye, replica. Huh. The first test. Huh. So the intention was to say if they still have the concept of humanity. Survive. So she knows, Gaia knows about humanity. Genome editing. Hmm. Okay. Huh. Wait. Okay, so Guy was the one that gave the name Narja. Found out later that many of the other replicas also gave each other nicknames. Huh. There's ice. Huh. Could be here. Yeah, another round of testing. Huh. Studying. Okay, so they're making the replicas more consistently then. A87. Huh? Cool. Hmm. So this is still 20 years ago. Alright. Okay, so this is now showing the two sides of one being very successful and the other being a consistent failure. Whereas Narja is straight up in the straight dab middle. Huh. How could came back with the flower? Oh, did she eat? Cadaver. The A17. Move forward. Okay, Elysian was being mad. I don't wanna eat it. Huh. Huh. I never get to know how warm and pleasant it smells outside of this decrepit library. Deserve fate. Hmm. Okay, so we're hiding the fact that. Okay, a little bit confusing this part, but so far it's really good. You can see the build up, divergent evolution. Okay, so this is where we explore what happened to Narja. Leave the lab. Okay, she's hyping up their team. How's change? Hmm. Huh? Cool. Okay. Place to go. So they're going to be sent to an actual chaos. Not a simulation anymore. Hmm. Hey, hey. Wait, what? Hmm. So, depends on my mood. Okay. So she's starting to become a little more conceited. Huh. Wait. I'm trying to understand how come Narja and Gaia have the concept of humanity, whereas Haku seems to be straying it off more. Or at least they have the idea of what constitutes a familial bond between each other. Chaos monsters. Those ones that don't have the brains to listen to me. Oh. Wait, what? I missed a line. Okay, we're fighting against the big boys. Okay, this next turn has meal time, I believe. Oh, no meal time. Bonk. Say. Okay, this is a really straightforward fight. I kind of wish it was a bit harder. I kind of wish it was a bit harder. Yeah. Say, sa, me. Hello, what's up? You missed my E7 stream. Now I'm just reading the story for CZN. This is my power. Which, Mochage, motionless. After I finish the part. Escape with Gaia. Okay, Gaia's a homegirl. Then right where it continues, huh? Alright. Just continue with the story. And then later on, let's go through all the story-based combat. And then later on, the event battles. Okay, so this is number 6. Ironic survival strategy. Narja attempts to escape the laboratory with Gaia. So Gaia is GA something something. Territory? No flowers, no rivers, just pollution and dirt. It even smells worse than the lab. Alright. So are they still in the simulation? No, this is after they left the lab. So this is lab 0. Alright, let's see. Start with veracity. Get some veracity stacks. Okay, this is enough. I wonder if this is enough. Zerkosk. Beautiful animations. Lead card here. No times on hand, can't do this. Are they stuck in a labyrinth or something? Or simulation? Just a little further. It's the only one who finds the way forward within the chaos. Okay. So wait, are the researchers stuck in the laboratory? Or at least in the chaos? Okay, this is where we learn her what type of trauma she has. Might know a way out of this. Not with a... Holy... How's he surviving? Wait, this is her idle animation? Gaia looks pretty cool, no? Do you think I'll really tell you? Bro, you're about to meet your end. We're simply a replica, an artificial life form who can never escape the palms of us humans. Bro, this is at that time and place, man. So, do we have a selection here? She's still under trauma, no? Okay. Yeah, for now, I think I'll just continue with the route where Gaia seems pleased, I guess. 07 Yuma. I don't know. I'll be with you soon. Is this a bad end? Huh. Okay, so that wasn't necessarily a bad end, no. Ending 3. Reserve food chains. While the monsters devours, Yuma Narja watches the scene. Anguish has no conclusion and gluttony never subsides. Okay, so this is what happens if we let Yuma get eaten. Alright. So this is what happens when Narja concedes herself into the hunger, I guess. So she falls for the instinct. Its arm. Hmm. 07. It's sad. So this is the first ending that we reach. Really sad. Okay, let's continue the story here. Okay, let's do the standard team. Where is Maylin? Not Maylin, sorry, Ray. Okay, send it. Remove all these cards. Shining Core, Predator Blade, Bubble Light. Upgrade here. Oh, 07. It's fairly straightforward. Okay, I'm interested in the other choices. Continue here. Let's pick the second option, which is saving director. It's using us. Instead of locking our own selves in this lab for the rest of our lives, we should at least try to find a way out. Can't ignore someone who's about to die in front of my eyes. Okay. So she's fighting her instincts of consuming the Yuma, but now trying to find her own humanity in that regard. Okay, this seems like one of the better endings, no? Straight up ulted the dogs. Nonsense. Sure, your numbers during brain tissue analysis and psychological assessment came out much higher than the others, but still to this degree. We may not have recreated what the process can actually do, but it seems that the two of you were the most human of all the other replicas. Just we're getting carried away earlier. Not wanting to die like anyone else. I spoke too much harshly. Hmm. Should have caught on sooner. I foolishly made an to my excuses to myself that all of the chaos and monster related omens were simply events, the replicas. Okay. You're not lying. I'm sorry, Gaia. Huh. We both had the life core we put inside. I think it. Haku. So Haku already got consumed, no? Wow. So, ending 4. So there's no ending yet, no? No, this could be an ending. Narja returned to the lab 1 in exchange for saving her life. Reflecting on the moment she woke up in the lab, the helplessness of failures feels all too familiar. This is a mutant. So we learn what sets her apart from other replicas now. Huh. Can I confirm what this? Knowing that Haku was making its way there. Life core. Those reflects on the things that happened. This is her choice. I decided not to regret saving the director. That was my choice, a choice I made from my own life's experiences. It was now a choice that had become a part of me. ... For the remainder of their time transforming, I was no longer studying to become, but a soldier to combat chaos. This seems like the proper route now. Just like you had, I decided I'd save you. Holy! Captain's doing the flirtatious attempts now. I had to wrestle with many choices myself. However, if the reason was just, then there has never been any regrets. Captain. So this is the true ending. Or at least this is what... H01. So is this happy ending? Happy one? Imitation and freedom. They really added a beach episode, huh? This is Nightmare House's multitudes of artificially recreated environments from the annals of Earth's history. Makes you wonder how big SS Nightmare is. Super duper water splash. Does he? Wait, this is such a great expression for Ray. Mm. 90% of ancestral counterparts on Earth. Huh. Interesting. A fresh fluorescent. Beautiful. Like, this is why I really like Super Creative's art direction. Some of their side stories and as well as in stories, splash arts are really beautiful. Hidden story. Wait, what's ending 1? Okay, we have Battle 5. Not freedom, but Captain, you brought out the hope that had been sleeping deep within my heart. Okay. Straightforward enough. 1, 2, 3.
全て消滅させますね。
Okay. Put this back. Create this. Create that.
システム任せてください。呼びましたか。私やってみます。コバルトターゲットロック。
Pew 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 pew. Okay.
完璧な技術、完璧な攻撃。コバルトビ対象を集中攻撃し、殲滅狙い殲滅。箱舟は今日も安全です。
Alright. I'm interested in the other storylines. This is the first ending. So this is going to be the second right here. Watch again. Story branch genome editing. Okay, this is where we save it, right? Veracity. AoE here. Okay. Draw one attack card here. Unfortunate. We got the domain. Okay, shackles here and then goodbye. Last labor breads. 07. Okay. Successfully completed the first test. Multiple children come. Save G801 and Monster's nature. Thanks, you saved me. The nightmare is ongoing. Okay. Let's do this first. Before ending the simulation, I'd like to collect a bit more combat data. Engage in battle with virtually manifested monsters. I will record each process and results as data. Alright. Bonk.
コバルト急速チャージシステム果てしない狙います殲滅殲滅箱舟は今日も安全です
Alright. Okay, let's unlock the other ending. Completing storyline, huh? I guess... Maybe this one. As I thought, Narja, why? It's instinct. Come, Narja, I'll lead the way. So is this a third bad ending? Bad person going. This is what happens when we follow Haku. Direction to Lab Zero. Just because you're stronger than us, huh? You're right. Who are you? A boorish. There's no end to them. I know about your instincts. There's so many delectable morsels here, so why hesitate? Enjoy it, it's your feast. Color of dripping blood, the cells of muscles and fat that made up biological tissue. Everything that Haku had ingested was breaking out on her face. Even tumors. Smiled every fiber down to the molecular level. One that opened to reveal the other eye. There's no need to be afraid of me. Strength placed them on my shoulder. An undeniable sensation sent shivers down my spine. Her hand? Why did it feel so clammy and rough? Calluses. Oh my. Hako became my new lighthouse just as the towers once was during my chaos simulations. You learned everything you wanted to know. Where your instincts came from or how I knew monsters would appear. Chaos actually begins burgeoning from right here, you know, likely due to the high concentration of Chimera Knight stored here. Has nothing to do with this. Why would you even bring him up? Never gave you your freedom. He'd actively keep you from it. GA17, think back at the replica you devoured. I'll enjoy your taste. Oh, I'm not like you. I won't become a monster like you. Okay.
戦うじ果てしない苦痛何をすればいいの戦うじ果てしない苦痛何をすればいいの守ってエルシオンまだ私に力を貸して
Not dealing damage at all.
戦う準備はでき何をする果てしない苦痛戦う準備はできまだ何をすれ戦う準備私に力を貸して何をする一瞬で潰してあげる
I think I'm not playing it properly. Swallow them whole, Elysian.
新鮮するとき
Get them, whale.
口を開ける
Did you just throw? Just fun lasted, Narja. Wait. Huh. It dealt mental damage. Okay, a couple things here. Narja defeated by Haku loses everything. Okay, this is one of the endings. Watching you struggle. You have a power that would put other monsters the same. You're indeed qualified to be a member of my family. What have you done, Haku? Create a product for the Belsian, one that's more powerful than anything the Empire have dreamt of. In the result of their experiments and research, I caught a glimpse of the world far beyond the reaches of any other human. Elysian, get her. You who's been corrupted by instinct, all you do is consume. A bad ending, man. I think this is the first bad ending, no? This flowers. Is it really freedom if you've lost something that you did not want? Everything you built for. You made it this far, Narja. See those monsters in front of you, devour them all. Senmetsu.
コバルトウィ急速チャージシステム稼働狙います。殲滅殲滅
Observe.
どんな敵でも
Bonk.
徹底的に排除いたします。箱舟は今日も安全です。
Alright. Last ending. So this is the first. This is after the first route. I mean, the first simulation, yeah. Or a branch. Narja? Why? So Narja betrayed Gaia. An instinct to indulge in rope strand burned with a searing intensity. Wow. Huh. Beast of Veracity. Oh wow, this art. Abruptly halted, but Narja's gluttony remains unabated. But those not within our estimates what virtual is this environment. If we choose to ignore it for too long, it may end up causing damage. I think it already inherently has, no? Director Yuma. Has not returned even after we close the simulation. Too much mental strain within the virtual environment. Break free of our control. No longer mad, I simply hunger. How could this? Get your ass into the nearest evacuation tunnel. So she grew, like she actually grew. I'm just going to eat a little bit more. Okay. So we basically finished the entire trauma code for Narja. Does this remaining battle left? Game 2 and 3.
すべて消滅させますね。
And just keep it simple.
ターゲットロック。コバルトナイト。見事な攻撃でしたわ。はーい。力が湧いてきますね。コバルト女の敵でも徹底的に排除いたします。殲滅。 船は今日も安全です。
Okay, so just a couple of things. Like, this has to be one of the more engaging storylines so far. I really enjoy the multitudes of how Narja came to a human consciousness, or at least how she found her own. And it really tells you how much her life is being dictated by the director and as well as her instincts. It has beautiful cinematics as well as, not cinematics, beautiful splash arts or at least cutscenes. Just some like a few nitpicks. I wish that the music choices were better. I've said this in their survey that they gave out before, that one thing that makes like good story expressions and storylines has always been like music choices or the BGM or OSTs. Like, the story is really compelling. It really tells you how all the replicas came to be and how they interact with each other and how it eventually led to them escaping. So, really good story. Enjoyed it very much. I think it reminds me of like survival stories like Lord of the Flies, probably. So I hope you guys enjoyed the story. I really did enjoy how it was written, but in the future, I'm looking forward to how the trauma codes come. I don't mind like trauma codes coming in a while, because one, the presentation and how it's written is very important. It tells you how the characters are, and these are like avenues for players to learn and enjoy knowing them more, to the point that it leads them to get to being pulled. Like, there are a lot of kinds of stories where that has happened. So the flow of the story essentially tells us, like in a structured way, baby steps on how Narja was first conceived, the first conscious choice that she makes, and whether or not to consume Gaia or to save the other replicant and just go on. And then how she interacts between the director and Haku, and how it eventually leads to her choosing to whether to fall for her instincts or go for being what she really wants to be, or to try to seek the freedom that she wanted. And you can really tell her emotions where she feels very conflicted in whether or not to consume other replicas or other humans, and her struggles within herself. And it seems like every interaction that she has, depending on your choice, of course, she really values those choices, and you wouldn't falter in that regard whether she falls for her instincts, since her creation is like based on multitude of like monsters, right? And you can also applaud to her, even though it's like childlike demeanor. Of course, it's childlike demeanor. It's how she is essentially. But you can see her grow and really feel the weight of the choices that she makes. And like I've said before, her interaction seems to really dictate on how she perceives other beings. And I think the most memorable part for me was, which part was it? Ending 4 was great, honestly. A bit cliched, but it ended as well as I could have thought of it. I wish we get to know more a bit, but it's pretty okay. Ending 1, it's abrupt, but you can really see the feeling like how Gaia felt betrayed by Narja. Like, you saved her initially, right? And then later on, you betrayed her right after. So this has been like a really good development in terms of story writing for the trauma code, and I hope to see much more in the future. Thanks everyone for watching, and have a nice day.